Welcome everyone to my first Dauntless tip video. Dauntless is a monster hunting game that recently entered open beta, and if you haven't already joined in, you can sign up for free at playdauntless.com. Today's video is going to be a quick beginner's guide and some small tips of my own for those of you just getting started in the game. So first, the main area of the game where you will find the various merchants and quest resources is called Ramsgate. This is where you will spend your time outside of hunting and where you will get your new equipment and quests. First, we have the stylist, where you are able to change your character's appearance, including gender, at no cost. This means if you are not satisfied with your original choices, you are able to change them at any time. Next, we have the Weaponsmith, where you will craft and upgrade weapons as you fight the Behemoths. Initially, you only have access to 3 types of weapon: the sword, the hammer, and the chain blades. The sword is basically the easiest weapon to start with, as it is the most balanced of these 3. The hammers will hit harder but are slower at attack speed, and then the chain blades are fast to attack but deal less damage. Both the sword and chain blades are slash-based weapons, but the hammer is a blunt damage weapon. As you fight Behemoths, you will receive weapon Arcanite and Behemoth parts used to create new weapons and upgrade existing weapons. As you create new weapons and upgrade your weapons, you will level up your access at the Weaponsmith. Once you level up enough, you will first unlock the axe, followed by the warpike. Axes are slower weapons like the hammers, but have the slash damage type. Warpikes are currently the puncture weapon of the game and are a bit more balanced in terms of damage and attack speed. Now, we also have an armorsmith. While you have 5 different weapon types and 2 of them are unlocked by leveling up, you simply have 4 pieces of armor in each armor set: the helm, chest piece, hands, and legs. As with weapons, defeating Behemoths will reward you with weapon Arcanite and Behemoth parts for making and upgrading your armor sets. Each weapon and armor set can be crafted in variations based around the Behemoth parts used, such as Embermane parts providing for Embermane armor and weapons. As you fight the different Behemoths via quests, you will unlock new weapons and armor variations from them. These variations will have their own specific advantages and disadvantages, such as a specific elemental type that will be more effective against some Behemoths and less effective against others. Fortunately, if you like the special perks you get with a certain weapon or armor set, but not the appearance, you can use transmog stones to change the appearance in order to match another weapon or armor piece. Here we have the Aethersmith, who crafts a variety of lanterns to use during your quests. Your first lantern will provide a way to help track down the Behemoth during each hunt, but later lanterns will provide different special abilities. Right here is the Alchemist, who will take the various plants and other items you collect during your hunts and make special potions and helpful items for you. Here we have our Core Breaker, which is found at several places around Ramsgate. This is where you will receive cores as rewards for various achievements, and when broken, these cores will yield cells, which can be infused into your other equipment. Now let's talk about hunting Behemoths. Initially, you will go through hunting 2 different Behemoths, the Rogue Embermane and the Rogue Shrike. Pay attention to the way these creatures fight, as later Behemoths will build on this behavior style. Also remember though, that these 2 are meant to be much easier so you can get a good feel for how to play the game. When you first enter the hunting area, there will be a lot of plants around. Some of these can be collected by holding the E button. These plants are those that you can take back to the Alchemist to make helpful potions, but at the beginning you will really only be worried about the healing potion in your first hotkey slot. You will also see geysers spread around the area, and these will serve as a way to reach higher elevation areas. These small wisps that you see around the areas will provide you a temporary boost to your movement speed. Once you find the Behemoth, first you will want to launch a flare by holding down C and choosing the top flare option. This will signal the other players in your team about where the Behemoth is. You will also see a spot in the ground that glows blue. This is your healing pool, and be warned, it only has so many uses before it is completely used up. This means that your teammates can potentially use it up before you ever even try to use it to heal yourself. So my tip here is don't be the one that uses it all up, leaving nothing for your teammates. They won't like you if you do that. The first behemoths you fight won't be much trouble, but as you get to stronger behemoths, the fights will become longer and more difficult. As the behemoths become damaged, they can either go into a rage mode where their attacks are augmented in both damage and style, or you can cause the behemoth to flee, making you hunt after them for another round. You will also see your danger meter in the upper right. Initially, you should not have to worry about this, but it will become more important later. As you fight, the meter will increase. Every time a team member is knocked over, this will increase. If a team member is downed, this will increase faster the longer that team member is still downed. Once the damage meter reaches 100%, the behemoth will start hitting much harder and you will be unable to revive downed allies. The only way at this point to reduce the meter will be to cause the behemoth to either flee or to defeat it entirely. I have also noticed that the healing potions are less effective the greater the percentage of the damage meter. So my tip for you here is to revive your fallen allies as quickly as you can and try not to get knocked over too much by the behemoth. Well, that is it for this tip video. I just wanted to go over some of the basics for those of you getting started in the game. I will be doing some more tip videos for this game in the future, so be sure to go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Also, leave me a like and a comment if you enjoyed the video. As always, I'm your host, Mr. Spicy. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to keep it spicy this week, and I will see you in the next video.